My name is Mad Dukez.
Back,
True summer pack right here.
Hey, how you doing? This is the Madhouse Podcast. That's right. The Madhouse is created by Mad Dukez. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to it. Yeah, I mean, we are out here. It's a one-man show, and we came to perform. I'm going to let you know what's going on. So, first off, I want to say thank you very much for coming and joining me at this point in time. I want to make sure you get the best of both worlds, so I'm going to make sure to take you through this whole week that's been going down, just a couple days between the last post and right now. I'm just keeping you guys updated. There's a lot happening, and I can't wait to go ahead and share it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get busy. It's the Madhouse Podcast. Let go. This is the first part. I got to save it. All right. That's right. We're now beginning. I'm happy you guys can get a clear view of who you're dealing with now. I know Dark-Faced Dukez was appealing, but I wanted to shine a little light on the situation. I think you know. Shout out to Rebel Radio 716. You know what I mean? They still play my jams. I'm Mad Dukez, and I'm your host for today. Shout out to the squad, shout out to my family, shout out to people out there, and thank you for listening. You're hearing this audio podcast on Anchor. If not, you're watching it on Patreon, and we're about to do big things, okay? First and foremost, I do want to say I do have a show this Saturday, okay? I want to make sure everybody who can hear this, you can come on out. It is at the CBD Med Center. Just type it up. It's already in Google, CBD Med Center. Okay, it's out in Clarence. There'll be a performance about 3 p.m. Come on through. I'm here to shut it down. I'm going to give you guys the best that I got. I can't wait for y'all to see what's happening. It's going to be outdoors, nothing indoors. It's going to be a nice outdoor COVID-compliant event. Make sure you show up and make sure you're there. Now, let's jump into what's going on, because first I got to touch on some things that happened with me personally. I'm fairly sure I'm losing it like bit by bit. You know what I'm saying? I today couldn't find my camera. I nearly lost my mind. Somebody stole it in the house. I don't know who it was. Everybody's a suspect. You know what I mean? I went like full insanity. Nobody was a suspect. I put it in my drawer. I closed it in my drawer. I don't remember doing it because I was tired. Tired because I've been working. I've been working hard. Nobody tells you that these videos and everything, they require a bit of attention. So what I kind of thought about was why does the loss of things drive people insane? Essentially, if you work hard enough, we can get more. You know what I'm saying? Why do we bug out over the little things, and then we value people who don't bug out at all? Yo, I think a good bug out's warranted. It's your stuff. You didn't magically have that stuff appear. You worked hard, because every item costs a certain amount of money. You spent some of your lifetime, which you can't get back, working at a place to get that money. After that money comes in, anything you buy with it, I think you should treasure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that's the best way to treasure the things that you purchase. Treasure what you buy, because it took hours and hours of you doing something to get it. Whether it's manual labor, whether you're a CEO of a company, whether you handle data, whether you handle the math. Either way, man, every single time, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, it took money and it took time to get there. I just don't see it being an easy fix to just not care about an item that you clearly care about. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense to me, automatically I'm just, oh, it doesn't make sense. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Where's the sense in that? Cancel. Cancels are getting thrown around like hotcakes, man. Like hotcakes, fam. Yo, cancels are flying around like it's nothing. Yo, everybody's getting canceled. I got a joke where I canceled DMX. I'm pretty sure somebody just went woo outside after I said I canceled DMX. Like, I canceled a man for one line. Plethora of hits. The guy's put out all his great work, but I canceled a man for one line because it's funny. Cancels are getting handed out, bro. Cancels are getting handed out. It's easier to get canceled than it is to get respected right now. It's real. That's real. That's real. It's easier to get canceled than it is to get respected. The work you gotta do and invest in another human being to get respect, when you can get canceled for being grossed out at the wrong time, like if you're standing next to somebody of a minority or different race, and you get grossed out by something, if you're standing too close to them, they assume it's them. Yo, I had a lady, right? I work in like the customer service field. I'm going to say that. That's all I'm going to say. I had a lady who brought her items up to the counter, right? And we're going to place with the counter, and you have to go ahead and buy stuff. So I know commerce a little bit. Yeah, I'm really a business executive because I work a register. Anyway, so this lady was so upset because she got within 6 feet of people during COVID, put her item down, and as she put it down, the person standing there was like, "What are you doing?" He didn't say it. He didn't say it, but he was like, "What are you doing?" When I tell you, she immediately, some people some people judge a book without knowing the information inside it. She's like, "He has to be canceled." I'm like, "Lady, it's social distancing. What do you mean? You're standing within 1 foot of another person and you're mad about it." That's on you. "Oh, you might be right." No, then later on she brought that shit up again. That's what I'm saying. It's like they handing out cancels like Halloween candy. Trick or treat, cancel. I'm going to the next house. That's how the fuck it feels. It's insane. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. But like, what can you do about it? What can we do about it to eliminate cancels being handed out? Because I'm serious. Like this morning when I supposedly lost my camera, I was ready to cancel the world. Everybody did it to me. I'm the victim. Why ain't people worried about my life that matters? Yeah, sometimes you fall into that victimology. Is that what they call it? Is that what they call it? Victimology? Is that? I don't know. I have no one to bounce this off. That's why the second iteration of this podcast had people. Because it's just me talking to me. That's it. And trust me, I can be very convincing. That's been fun. That's not bad. It's not bad. We can go ahead. Let's get to the next topic. Now, I was excited to hear, because this is news today, I was very excited about it. The officers indicted in the Breonna Taylor case. I'm very happy to hear about that. There's no reservation. I'm just trying to choose my words appropriately. I'm very happy to hear about the officer being indicted. Unfortunately, maybe I don't have the correct understanding of indictment, but I thought indictment was just bringing you in. That's just saying, okay, we found actual guilt. Could you come in? And listen, if the woman died from a no-knock warrant, why are we indicting the police? Why don't we no-knock their house? Why can't he get picked up on a no-knock warrant? Indictment, for the most part, from what I understand, is like they say, hey, would you please come in? we found reason that you're guilty. Of course, it's more forceful than that. I'm not saying that they just wrote him a letter. Hey, Officer Murder, do you think that you could please come in? We found some new things. I was so mad. I put out one tweet, and somebody who says that this Breonna Taylor, they were like, this Breonna Taylor issue is bullshit. Yo, tell me why one of the people who said that out, like, retweeted my stuff. Yo, now I gotta choose, like, oh, am I gonna be supported by this side? Because I'm gonna segue into that. The only reason I say that is because I showed some support for the Breonna Taylor case, and then there was another article about them trying to censor Joe Rogan. God, this Spotify deal's a fucking mistake, ain't it? So they try to go ahead and come at Joe Rogan, and I'm like, honestly, as a musician and an artist, if they censor Joe Rogan, if Spotify, I'll call it names, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? I'm not seeing the revenue from it. If Spotify, or Spotify as I call it, if Spotify sits there and censors Joe Rogan, I don't want my music on your platform. The First Amendment is for everyone. It's not pick and choose. Oh, man, well, you got to watch what he said. Listen, the reason for the podcast is to open floor for conversation. Who's talking? I don't know. It's very...
My name is Mad
Lord,
Dukez.
another thought is back, boys.
That's your resting place. Now, you did what it took to get there, so you can't really be mad unless you're one of those innocent people, which, you know, there has been. But double life sentences? Really, bruh? A double life sentence. So you're telling me one life sentence wasn't enough. We chose double. It's like, after you die in prison, we're going to waterboard your bones. You know what I'm saying? We're going to waterboard your bones. And honestly, one of these soldiers will probably use your femurs as steel drum. You know what I mean? Little ding 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 dong boom bang ba ding bong bing ba bang bong bing. One of those. Does it sound harsh? Probably. Probably. Does it sound harsh? Yeah, I bet. But double life sentences is stupid. Like, how are you going to give someone double life? You can't bring them back once they die. Like, I'm convinced double life sentences... Because first off, if you get life, you should never get an option for parole. That's just... Why would they have to assign a length of time called life and then give you parole for it? That doesn't make any sense. Okay? Basically, life should mean that's it. You serve life in jail. You're going to die there. There's no good behavior. I don't care if you're a model prisoner. I don't care if you wash CO's boots. This is your final resting place. That's what you get when you kill some shit. That's kind of what happens. That's just in that row, in that order. That's what you get when you kill some shit. That's kind of, put it on a shirt. I got so many of these damn sayings I be putting on a shirt. I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna blow up. Psh. All these sayings on these shirts. I can't wait, man. But double life sentences, you can wait, man. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm gonna roll with that one. So I was able to go ahead and watch that show. Oh, what is it now? What is it now? What is it called? that movie, what the hell is it called? The Social Dilemma. I just watched it. The Social Dilemma. Me and my girl watched it, and it's scary. I unplugged already. I'm yo, listen, before COVID, I was socially distant from Facebook, bruh. That's how I roll, fam. I was socially distant from Facebook. Like, if you wanted to reach me, you needed 2 beepers and a direct line to me, like better than a cell phone, because I wouldn't even answer your calls. I had to improve with that in order to stay in contact and connection with people, in order to build a network and be able to move forward in my career with doing anything. But yeah, I was, what? You know my parents, I have African parents, you know my parents' favorite game was whenever I was growing up? Come, let's go find Mamadou. Let's go find Dukez. Then my mom would come out, hey, come here, my little Black Panther, come here. My mom loved me. My dad loved me. I'm loved. But the Social Dilemma, the Social Dilemma movie has a bunch of people who worked at these previous social media platforms, all these huge places and different steps, different levels. Some of them CEOs, some of them just managers of different areas, different levels that they all apply. And they're all saying the same thing. Now, I support the words that they're saying because I plug out. I just pull out the plug. I'm disconnected. I try not to keep in connection with that. They told a great story on this movie, though. It's a good story. I like the actor who plays a kid in it. I think his name is Ben. He's from the Santa Clarita Diet. Yo, fantastic kid. Yo, this kid can act. I'm excited to see more shit that he's in. He does a perfect job of being nervous. He's got the face for it. Big, doughy, stupid eyes. All that. He does all that really well. But yeah, no, they told an intricate story about the social issues and how people rely on this a lot. And these platforms are a double-edged sword, right? Because on one hand, from what they're saying in there, they're leading people to make decisions they weren't ready. Like they're basically leading people to make choices, throwing ads in front of their face, proving that our time, the only time we have, which is we get one go at this, only time we have is valuable. Value your time. Value that. Yo, it's crazy how much time is valued. Like, to keep it real, I even value time beating off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I value that. That's time for me. No one else is going to love me like me. And I love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love me some me. Like, I'm a professional at this. I'm good at loving me. I didn't always used to be, but I'm good at it. So I'm able to take time out to focus on me. Like, I go to social media to pluck things from it and get out of it. I don't try to follow the ads, which is weird because I got ads. I got Mad Dukez ads. I got M Dukez comedy ads. Like, I got stuff going. I mean, honestly, how much of the Social Dilemma is out of your control versus how much can you do something about it? Like, if you have the capability of doing something about it in order to create yourself another revenue stream or create yourself a way that you can take your parents to the Bahamas, so be it. Like, you use social media to go ahead and propel yourself further. I don't blame the influencers. I don't blame the social media advertisers, I don't blame anyone, because it's all a given at what they're playing with your emotions. And if you bring your emotions to the table, that's what they have to work with. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you know that your time is valuable, there's not a chance that you'll be swayed by this, because you know your time comes with a certain figure. Your time comes with... See, my time, right now, I have a boss, so my time is valued to them at a certain amount. I have these podcasts, which they're valued to me at a certain amount. All of these circle around time. A time spent. Time invested. Which is crazy, because the entire goal is time. If they can get your attention in time, they can get you to stay on longer. It's really just a game of length. How long you watch videos, how many videos you click on, what clickbait gets your best attention, how can we get you to buy these shoes. Do you need your dick bigger? We want your dick bigger. Do you like a bigger dick? Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had a ruler. I'd measure and be like, yeah. Everybody wants bigger. Bigger is better in this world. Bigger is better in America. Bigger is better. We are out here doing big things. Right? You know what I'm saying? We eat steaks that are bigger. We rope steer that are bigger. We build skyscrapers that are bigger.
My name is Mad
North
Dukez.
of the North is back, boy.
True summer.